Good morning and welcome in Science Magazine program. Please listen to an interview with Professor Ashish Kumar Mukherjee, Director, Institute of Advanced Studies in Science and Technology, IASST, Guwahati, about works and achievements of this institute. Interviewer is Ashok Bhattacharya.
Since independence, India has been striving for excellence in research in science and technology. So our national aspiration was one day we would become a superpower in science and technology. After independence, we started our space research. We started our nuclear research. Since our national priorities were quite diverse, we had to feed out the whole population, crores of people. So agricultural research, pharmaceutical research, these areas actually got some priority and paucity of funds. But slowly and slowly, after our independence, we started raising research institutes all over the country. Today, we are sitting in a studio in Guwahati, and even here, you can see a lot of research institutes, Plasma Research Institute. We have Guwahati University Center for Traditional Research. We have IIT. And to cap it all, we have this important institute, Institute of Advanced Studies in Science and Technology, Guwahati. Professor Ashish Kumar Mukherjee, very welcome to this program. And would like to know about your institute, about the research projects being undertaken in your institute, and a few achievements, if you can elaborate on that, and sort of history of your institute.
So first, I express my sincere thanks. IASST, Institute of the Advanced Study in Science and Technology, it was established in 1979 by Dorothy C. Hodgkins, which is a British biochemist and Nobel laureate. And it was born from the mind of the scientists at that time, and they were from the Assam Science Society. In 1986, it got funded project added as one of the institutes of the state DST, Assam. And 2009, it was ultimately taken over by the Department of Science and Technology under the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, under the Assam Accord 1985 as one of its autonomous institutes of the DST. Now we got ample opportunity, we got the funding, we have very good breathing space for doing a world-class science at IASST.
Did it change the course of research, that is projections and the objectives?
See, basically the institution basic mission and vision has been driven to foster the scientific intervention, I would say, research excellence and technological advancement across the diverse disciplines. So we are maintaining that. So that has been according to the country's mandate and more particularly for the requirement of the scientific need or societal need of the Northeast India. So as you said that our basic mandate, like we have a physical science division, life science division, we have been working, that remains the same. But we cannot be static, we have to be dynamic. So some change in the focus of the scientific research should be prioritized according to the need of the country or demand of the day. Yes, many new things have been added from 2009 and recently we have also added many things. For example, we have been trying to build the Center for Excellence in Artificial Intelligence, how it can work. Then we are also trying Center for Climate Change Research. Then the countries, there is a quantum theory, quantum science and technology, green hydrogen production. In a nutshell, I can tell you that we work as per the not only mandate, so some world-class scientific research we try to do. We also see what is the national priority, how can you, and also we look for the regional need. So we are also vocal for the local. So that is also in our criteria. So this is the way we have been working in this ISST now.
Okay. Initially, actually, Assam Science Society, they actually conceived this whole institution when they set it up in back in 1979. They thought it would be a premier institute to research, to address some of the local problems scientifically regarding local climate, local agriculture, local products, scientifically analyzing those things and just upgrading them to a status wherein it will be recognized as a scientific product of research and development project. But do you have some local problems to attend to?
So one of the mandates or vision of this institute is also to solve the societal problem by the scientific intervention. So we strongly believe that scientists not only confine the research in publications, merely publications of research paper or just filing the patents, but they should also contribute. These are good, definitely good, but we should also contribute for the development of the science and technology in the local as well as to solve some of the local problems. So I can tell you one or two examples. For example, that one is the food, fermented food, traditional fermented food and beverages. This is a great heritage of the, not in the Assam, but in the entire Northeast India. Every corner, if you go, every tribals, populations and other villagers, their own way of making different kinds of fermented food and beverages. So what we have been doing actually, we all map all this kind of fermented food of the Northeast India and then identified that which type of product is produced by which kind of tribal people or which area, and then we prepare a big database and submitted to traditional knowledge database so that they can get a profit if those things are marketed.
Yeah.
So not marketed, but when they will be marketed, so then many people will jump and they will get the benefit. But these people, from where they have been practicing, maybe 500,000 years, they have been generation to generation, they will not get a profit. So we have been trying to get them the GI tag. 6 fermented food already we have taken. And not only that, after that, we are also helping them. We have a bioNest project through their industrialization or commercialization, whatever you say, helping these people so that they can get good earning, they can sell their product to the market, and also helping them in their quality control. This is one of the areas. Second area is like traditional medicinal plant. India has a rich heritage again of medicinal plant, and Northeast India is known as one of the mega biodiversity hotspot regions of the world. So there is an enormous microbial species, plants available. So we are also working on those medicinal plants. Some of them are mentioned in Ayurveda like Charak Samhita. We are working on against the diabetes, against the cardiovascular diseases, and I am also working on the treatment of the snake bite and scorpion bites. So same way, another local problem we have been trying to solve is the tea. Tea is one of the biggest industry of the Assam. I mean, it's played a very big role in terms of the earning money, how do we say, economic growth and development. But these plants, they are being infected with fungus and other things. So generally they spray the chemical pesticide, and it is very difficult to remove this pesticide. So we have been also working on development of the biofungicide, and some of them we are giving a trial. All these things we have been giving a trial with the commercial companies so that this can replace your harmful chemical pesticide with the biopesticide. We are also developing antivenom. This is the first time a project has been taken against Northeast India specific antivenom, which has been given by the Indian Council of Medical Research. Though Northeast India also has several kinds of venomous snakes are found. Though I agree that 80% of the snakes are non-venomous, at 20% of the venomous, but we'll wonder to know venomous snakes of the Northeast India, they are not same as the rest of the country. Russell's viper, cobra are in general not found here. Here you will find the lots of pit vipers. Trimerus salger, pit viper, Trimerus erythrus, Trimerus paupeurium, then Naja cauthia, Ophiophagous hana, and there is no antivenom available against them. We have been trying to develop an antivenom so that the people of the region, particularly those, can be benefited. So one unique thing is our plasma research also. So this is a plasma research. They have been conducted for a long period of time. This is an interesting project in our institution.
Like you said, this about the tea industry. So whatever research you have undertaken regarding tea industry or tea plantation, tea enhancing the output.
Yeah. So enhancing the outputs means tea industry. They are talking from natural resources, actinobacteria, and what they are trying to do to not them to protect against the fungal diseases. So biopesticide, you can buy a fungicide, a specific term, and also this is a kind of growth promoter. So they are enhancing the growth as well as they are preventing the fungal diseases. So that is a great help for the tea industry.
Basically, say this tea industry, although we can see a lot of tea gardens all across Assam, especially the rainfed areas, these are in private sector generally. So you must be having some public-private collaborations, make progress in this research work. Okay, So because somebody has to use your research results or experimentally at least, so that you can get some feedback. It's not confined to a small plantation. So you can do your research, but if you want to experiment it on a large scale, then you have to go to some commercial cultivation. So these are basically in private sector. So what is the response? Are they willing to this your research results?
Yes. Already, for example, here in the tea sector, already we have mentioned, so they are being given trial. So we have given that technology to this commercial company and they are giving trial. They are getting very good result. So that means this is a technology transfer process. So first they said before technology transfer process, so they have been doing it and now they are getting good result. Similar way, like I said, the fermented food, we have isolated similar probiotics. Probiotics bacterium. Now we have signed a memorandum of agreement with the Bharat Biotech and they have been developing this probiotic because after certain time, you are rightly said that we need the help of the industry. Similarly, this antivenom, we have been collaborating with an industry which is based in the Pune, one of the largest antivenom manufacturing companies of the world. Because without industry collaboration and transfer of the technology, we cannot sustain. It is necessary that it should go to the public.
Your research activities also, as I can see, you have broadly a few different material sciences, life sciences, resource management and environmental sciences and mathematical sciences. So can you elaborate on these different divisions you have?
We have basically two divisions, physical sciences and life sciences. Physical sciences, again, computational and mathematical sciences, chemical sciences, then physics, etc. So chemical sciences, for example, they have been working also on the polymers, biopolymers, biosensor. So this is mainly what I will say. We have an interdisciplinary center also recently established. We realize that nowadays there should not be any such boundary and we should work together with the help of each other. So we have also developed, like for example, biosensor detection of the cholesterol. As I mentioned that somebody is working also in the biodegradation of pesticide or biodegradation of the harmful products monitoring. Simply way way, the mathematical sciences, they're also working on the climate change, particularly in the tsunami waves and prediction of the tsunami waves, summer monsoon, rainfall, etc. So they have been working. Also, there is working on the artificial intelligence, so that can be detect of the cancer. One way we have also done in the computational science division with the help of the statistics, like this gamosa, traditional Sami gamosa. One is hand woven and one is the machine made. It is very difficult to distinguish. So now they have made a software. They have installed this software in a smartphone, and just to give this camera on, turn on the camera and take the picture, and then you'll connect with the server, and then they can say whether it is a hand woven or it is a machine made immediately. Otherwise, by looking at them, it is very difficult to distinguish. So this is a great help for the local weaver. So different ways, as I said, that our main motto is the doing the science, but for helping the society. So we are also working on the nanoscience and technology, also like green hydrogen energy production. One have been taken. We don't have too many scientists. Our total capacity is only 25. Nevertheless, we have been trying our best level to do the science and to help the region as well as the country, so that we can achieve the target of the Viksit Bharat. And also one thing I like to mention, that we are also helping this traditional heritage. Already I mentioned how we are helping the NEP in a NEP education policy. This is the 4 years BSc or BA program. I will talk only about the BSc program. There is a project at the BSc program, so they have to go some compulsory internship training. So we have been providing this kind of training program, project dissertation. It is advertised in our institutional website. Students of all the nearby colleges, they apply and we select them. So that is also way we have been helping them, training them.
So I can see your research institute, it is involved in research activities which actually concerning subjects which are very local. Now with 25 scientists, one institute can do a lot, because you are not alone. You have a good collaboration and association with other research institutes of all over the world. I think at least that's Indian, because we have IITs here, we have universities here, we have other research institutes here. So what sort of association you have with other institutes?
Yeah, rightly said that under the same umbrella, one should not expect that every kind of facility and others. So we strongly believe is the collaboration. Nowadays is the days of the collaboration. So we have a very good collaboration with the local institutions like IITs, central universities and other, as well as we have collaboration with the outside the Northeast India. Many universities, many institutions who have been working in our field, and also we have a very good collaboration with the international scientists. Okay. We have a student exchange program. We have a tie-up with one Australian university on the joint PhD program. So through this collaboration, we have been achieving a very good result, so that we can really serve the society. Again, I am saying that science should serve the society, which is our mandate. So not only getting a good publications, but for serving the society.
It is down to the practical things. Basically, you want to take the science results to the masses, from laboratory to the field. Achievement. Then can you tell us about some of the achievements your institute has gained in recent years?
So if you talk about the achievements, scientific achievements, I will say that we have been getting lots of patents. Even a small number of scientists, we have been getting more than 30-35 patents we got. Then on an average, more than 100 publications in a very good reputed international journals. And our scientists, many of the scientists are 2, 3, 4 scientists that are listed in the topmost 2% scientists of the world. Similar way, they are the fellows of the academies. Students are achieving. So I would say these are one way achievement. But second achievement, as I said, that we have been able to form the society. Society means self-help group. So this self-help group means several scientific products like fermented food, and we are helping them. So I would consider them also as one of our achievements, because it is Atmanirbhar Bharat. When you have to think from the Atmanirbhar Bharat, we have to help the people to become Atmanirbhar. When I see that many of the women, they came forward to form the self-help group, and several societies are formed. Earlier they did not think that women we can work in the home, but now they realize they can do also something. So this is the Farmer Association we have formed. Small way they are doing the cultivation of the soybean. The first time we have given the money. I am also considering these are as our achievement.
It doesn't seem to be an area of interest for a research institute like yours. Now, basically, forming self-help group, we have some organizations like Assam Livelihood Mission. They are actually promoting these self-help groups and all. But how science has come to, into this thing?
What way? We have actually very big DST project given on that. So here the science is coming on that way. For example, let us say the fermented food we have been telling, or regional or other thing. So when they are forming the product, anything, so we have to assess their toxicity and other things. So we quality control. Quality is one of the main things. Similarly, we have got a phytopharmaceutical mission 1 and phytopharmaceutical mission 2. In the phytopharmaceutical mission, we got the NABL accreditation for testing your turmeric and chili. We can give a certificate, and already 12 other are on the pipeline. Now phase 2 has come, so we can help the local farmer for their Ayurvedic product or medicinal plant product with the scientific way. We can analyze their product, and we can sell the certificate of analysis that this is, because this is one of the medicinal plant adulteration and the other thing is the major problem. But through through our system.
No, you give the certificate on products or the process?
No, we give certification of that one is that suppose somebody has got a turmeric. So we have several analysis product. I mean, we have a parameters and we can test this parameters and we give the result, certificate of analysis, and we can see that how product is pure, how chili is pure. That is helping them in forming because they will have to get a trust on international market. So this is the way we have been helping through the scientific intervention.
Actually, in the next 2-3 years or 5 years, what is your expectation? In the frontier areas of science.
Frontier area of the science, as I said, that we have to take both national priority as well as the regional priority. Both you have to see. National priority have already taken the quantum. Quantum mission is one of the area. Had your green energy production is another area. In the national or international level, you can see so that we can be self-sufficient. Here, we like to form Center for Plasma Research, so that can be accelerated. We are thinking, we've already submitted proposals and etc. for heritage food and beverage laboratory, so that this can really cater the need of the society. And we also can do scientific research more and more, so that scientific research as well as the solving the societal problem.
My last question would be, we have a lot of research institutes. Can you claim that your institute actually stands apart from other institutes in some way?
Definitely, because all the institutions, they have their own mandate and vision. So they are performing very well, all our neighboring institutions. But because it is like IITs and universities, they have a teaching load, and apart from that, they do the research. So research they do to improve substantiate their teaching quality, etc. Here it is a complete research institution. So we think the manpower training and many other things we conduct also in the many instrumentation. And this is the way, as I said, that some of the research areas are distinct, practical translation research to academy industry partnership, so that we can really become a Atmanirbhar Bharat and we help with it Viksit Bharat.
I think in the next few years, at least Institute of Advanced Studies in Science and Technology, Guwahati, it will have a footprint internationally, because whatever you have said, it's very encouraging. So I think this institute will one day become a world-class institute. Even now it is world-class, but I think it will be a really super research institute in the foreseeable future. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for coming to our studio and enlightening us about your institute and this brief discussion. Thank you.
You were listening to an interview with Professor Ashish Kumar Mukherjee, Director, Institute of Advanced Studies in Science and Technology, IASST, Guwahati, about works and achievements of this institute. Interviewer was Ashok Bhattacharya. This was the contribution of Akashvani, Guwahati. Now, this episode of Science Magazine ends, narrated by Neelam Malkania and produced by Dilip Jha. This broadcast came to you from Indraprasth channel of Akashvani, Delhi.